Hey guys, it's Irene with Conquer Beauty Clinic, and today's video is going to be about do-it-yourself machines. You know, those little handheld ones you see going viral on TikTok, YouTube, all the things. Do they actually work? And what factors should you consider when purchasing one? Now, if you're seeing my videos for the very first time, my name is Irene. I own a little beauty facility in Napomo, California. I have been a full-time non-invasive body sculpting technician for 5 years. I started this business from my garage and have since expanded it to a little 2,000 square foot beauty bar with 9 technicians operating out of it. So the little handheld cavitation machines, those are all the rage right now. And let's talk a little bit about it, especially because I don't see very much information about it on YouTube. So there are a couple factors to consider when choosing one of those machines. Now, the reality is the machines don't hit the same layer of subcutaneous fat as something like this would. The more professional, more med spa focused machines would. That's just the fact of the matter. They do have to be really safe when manufacturing these machines, and how much depth they do reach, since it is going to be at home use. So make sure you do your research. Should you want to purchase one of those handheld machines, do your research efficiently. Make sure that it does hit the subcutaneous layer of fat. So that would be a step one factor to consider when purchasing that machine. Now, another factor to consider when purchasing these machines is safety. So there are specific areas that you cannot hit on your body with fat cavitation, or it will hinder your body. For example, you don't hit your chin with fat cavitation because that will bust the eardrums. For example, you don't put it against the right here. You may think, okay, well, this part of our body is subcutaneous fat, I can use it here, no problem. No, because the sound wave is too close to the heart. Subcutaneous fat, so fat cavitation's whole purpose is to detox the subcutaneous fat because the sound waves are penetrating. If you have that pushed up against the heart for too long, there's no saying what damage that can do to the heart, the visceral fat surrounding the heart. It's just best to not do it. So make sure, even if you are going to be using an at-home machine, you take some sort of course. I know body sculpting educators like myself, we do have a do-it-yourself course, or you can do a Zoom course specifically to do it yourself. Still make sure you are doing your due diligence and your research, not just trusting the user's manual. Most of these machines are manufactured overseas. There's a lot of language barriers and communication that's not getting efficiently put across because of the language barriers on a lot of these user manuals. I'm talking really fast. So make sure you do your due diligence in terms of safety. To be completely frank with you guys, yes, even though the majority of them do have good reviews, even if you are going to be purchasing a machine to do it on yourself, I would just make the investment and purchase a big machine like this one. This one, I want to say, ranges from $400 to $500. I do have discount codes underneath if you want to use them. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. Buy a big machine, invest in a proper certification course, even if you don't need the business aspects for it, just to make sure you're doing it safely, because you cannot put a price on your safety. Body sculpting, fat cavitation, radio frequency, again, it is an easy thing. It is great. It is a very cool service in the sense it's holistic based and technology based, but you can harm somebody or yourself if used incorrectly. For example, a lot of things that people don't know is if you overutilize radio frequency for the face, a lot of girls love radio frequency on the chin because it helps tighten and tone that area. But if you overutilize it, you can potentially burn the skin cell, therefore making it lax and flaccid, giving it a very crepey effect, which is the opposite of what we're trying to do. So just to kind of recap, the at-home do-it-yourself machines, they can be safe if used correctly, and you do your due diligence in terms of that specific machine, and you look at the reviews and see what other people are saying. If the reviews are a little bit spammy to where they don't look verified, don't trust it. My opinion is just to cut out those little handheld machines unless it's from a trusted seller and you do your due diligence and check all those other boxes. If not, just invest in the bigger machine. Again, you can't put a price on your safety or health. I do have do-it-yourself courses. I can do a do-it-yourself course via Zoom if you want to learn to do it on yourself. I do have discount codes for my machine that I do use in facility. This machine gives me results like this. So I'll put a little photo right here for everybody to see. So I'm absolutely loving this machine. I know because I do represent it, that seems a little scammy, but again, the results speak for themselves. I only represent things that I wholeheartedly believe in. So I hope that helped for those of you who are considering buying one of those little handheld machines. And I hope you guys have a great day. Feel free to subscribe for all things body contouring, or follow us on Instagram, Conquer Beauty Clinic. Or if you have any questions about my Zoom trainings, to get educated, to open a business, or to do it yourself, email me, conquerbeautyclinic@gmail.com. Super easy peasy. But I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.